Rusty, I met you when I was 12, and by 14 we were truly friends. And by 16 I was madly in love with you.
And I can remember early on in high school she broke up with her sometime boyfriend Mike, and she put on instant messenger. That was before texting, instant messenger, where there was a whole stream of people looking at your computer. And she goes, I broke up with Mike. And Rusty happened to be on that night on instant messenger. And what was your reply, Rusty? This is the happiest day of my life. And that was a long time ago, and I think maybe this day has replaced that day as the happiest day of your life. And then just before college, Kirsten and I went out to dinner. And we sat and had a really serious conversation, and I said that, Kirsten, I think you ought to date other people in college. I've been dating Rusty for a couple of years now, and I really think you should mix it up a little bit and see if Rusty was really the one. And she goes, Dad, I know Rusty is my true love. I don't want to date other people in college. So for 4 years, Rusty and Kirsten went to 2 different colleges and never dated anybody else, and they were true to themselves.
I was a freshman in college, and I came home to help Kirsten get ready for a turnabout dance because my parents were out of town. I met you at the pictures, and there you were, all pink cheeks and braces. Looking at my sister with this pure look of adoration, like you have never, ever seen a more perfect woman in the world. I could tell then, just by one look, how much you loved her, even if Kirsten needed a little bit more convincing. So official now with the dress on and everything. I'm gonna cry and I haven't eaten the wedding. You can't cry yet. Over the years, you've shown your devotion for Kirsten, being loyal to her and traveling to her no matter where she went, from Augustana to Germany to Iowa. You were there for her, remaining true to your relationship and loyal.
Yes, somewhere people still make and keep promises. They choose not to quit when the going gets rough because they promised once to see it through. They stick to lost causes. They hold on to a love grown cold. They stay with people who have become pains in the neck. They still dare to make promises and care enough to keep the promises they make.
Kirsten, from this day forward, I promise you these things. I will love you always. I will cherish you and appreciate every day that we spend together.
I vow to reflect on my own words and actions and to recognize that I am not always right.
You are. I will be your permanent chauffeur. And always stop when you need to use the restroom. I will never let the passion and romance in our relationship wane.
Your goodness and love make me want to be better. You inspire me.
From this day forward, my hand is yours to hold. My heart, forever yours to keep.
Dear friends, it's my great joy and privilege to introduce to you today Mr. and Mrs. Rusty Planet.
Remember the first time that I met Kirsten? It was one of those times where we were driving her home, and I definitely remember that it was extremely out of the way. Yeah, every day. I didn't say a word because I could see how much he liked her, so I let it slide. I could see that he was incredibly in love with this girl already. He's known her a ridiculously long time already, over a third of their lives, and just from the moment that I first saw them together, I knew that they were meant to be together.
To Rusty and Kirsten and everybody, to love, true love.
The years will travel through. Oh, I have you. I do.
You are and you will always be my soulmate.